Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel, Govind English Teacher. Today we're going to learn an important topic, how to acquire a language. Actually, language can't be learnt, language should be acquired in a natural process. Why we are not able to speak fluently, effectively, efficiently like a natural speaker? Because we learnt in a wrong method. So, and if you want to be a natural speaker like native speaker, and you should try to learn in a natural way, so then only one can be great speaker, an effective and efficient speaker. So for this thing, and a great speaker is here with us. He's a motivational speaker, he's a retired teacher, he is none other than JVL Narasimhan sir, who got 5 times national level awards in his profession. Now he is going to share his experience on how to acquire language speaking skill in a natural way. Yes, thank you sir. Please welcome back to my channel, sir.
What is language? We think that language is a means of communication, but some linguists say that language is thought and thought is language. In a sense, language and thought are inseparable. Since language is innate, a child who is born is able to walk and eventually is able to speak. So there is nothing special about speaking a language. It is an inherent ability, or it is a human trait. But why most of us are not able to speak a second language like English, like our mother tongue? You know how we have learned our language. We haven't read any books. We haven't written anything before we start learning a language. We learn some words and some sentences, mostly from our mother and also from the neighbors and the people around us. We have learned the language naturally, unconsciously. But when we try to learn a second language, we don't try to learn it naturally, but we try to learn it consciously, laboriously, and unnaturally. That's why we are not able to speak it well. Though we are good at grammar, though we are good at vocabulary, though we are good at writing, even reading, all these skills we are good at, but we are not able to speak well. That is our primary skill of a language. That's why we say that speech is primary and writing is secondary. It's not enough if you read well and if you write well, and even if you have a PhD degree to your credit, unless you speak a language. The others will understand or estimate you about you because of your ability to speak in that language. If you speak English well, they think that you are a master of that language, even if you are not good at vocabulary, if you are not good at writing, or if you are not good at other skills, because people can easily understand your ability because of your speech in your mother tongue or in your English or in English. That's why my advice is to start learning English in the natural way, that is listening, speaking, reading, and writing. First, try to listen to English as much as possible. These days, you can listen to videos, you can listen to online conferences, you can listen to wonderful speeches. So it's possible to listen to English, good English, even English from native speakers. Then try to speak. In parts, you may not be able to speak excellent English. You may not be able to correct grammatical English. Please forget about grammar. Please forget about vocabulary. Please forget about anything. Try to speak. Suppose I will prison you or imprison you in the room for one day, and I ask you not to use mother tongue for these 24 hours. What will you do? You try to speak English because there is no other alternative for you. There is no other go. You start speaking it in your own way. There may be a number of mistakes. You may lie or don't know the tense, or sometimes your words may not make sense. But the beauty of language is I can understand even though you are making a number of mistakes. Suppose, for example, when will you come? I ask the question, you say, I come tomorrow. I can understand. I am coming tomorrow. I can understand. I will be coming tomorrow. I can understand. All these sentences except I come tomorrow is wrong. Say correct. But I come tomorrow is understandable because tomorrow is there, come is there. Because of the verb and because of the adverb, I am able to understand. Here in the language, not the words, not the correctness, but the situation decides the understanding, comprehension. So only you speak in the real context, only speak in the real situation. So please try to speak English in the living situations. That's why your English becomes lively, your English becomes natural, your English becomes spontaneous. That is all of us should do, and all the speakers must not try to speak grammatically correct sentences in the beginning. In the same way, don't think that you will speak only when you have attained perfection or correction in English. The day will never come if you think so. Nobody is perfect, nobody is correct, even in our mother tongue. Even the native speakers of English make many mistakes. They are not, most of the times they are not grammatically correct. Even we are much better than the native speakers as far as grammatical correctness is concerned. But it does not mean that we are speaking better English than the native speakers. Undoubtedly, they are speaking better English than us. Their pronunciation is good. Their spontaneity is good. Our English tends to be bookish. Our English sounds to be grammatical, but it is sometimes unnatural because we are not using English in a natural way, in a spontaneous way. That you should inculcate. That is what I expect from the speakers or the learners like you. Please go ahead with your English. Don't try to think about grammatical mistakes. Don't try to worry about your laxity of vocabulary or your exposure to English. Start speaking it English and you will become a very good speaker within 6 months or so. I have taught many students English when they were very shy and where they were incapable of speaking even a single sentences. Now they are able to speak good English. So make an attempt, start speaking English from today.